asked me to do it. So I was commissioned by Art Cameron, who's the Director of Horticultural Gardens, I think is his proper title. And she sent me a box of like 24 of them. And that's my sister-in-law Diana. And that one's Diana. She sent a million zillion. Yeah, the bells. I had a child here earlier and he heard the bells and he said, "Doggy?" Yeah. That was so sweet.
So how many people participated in all?
There were a couple hundred that were knitters and crocheters, makers. And then we had, I don't know, about a dozen yesterday, Brenda? Yeah, about a dozen putting things together for the whole day.
Bits and pieces on various things. I was helping Lynn this past Thursday. There were a bunch of like half-finished pennants that we were finishing, and so I don't have any specific pieces that are my whole piece, but
Now, all of the designs were published online, so people anywhere could decide to send one in?
It wasn't really a design, it was a guidelines more. So I said, well, make scarves from 4 to 5 inches wide and make pennants that start at 4 or 5 inches and kind of decrease. So it was a real kind of flexible thing. So, and then I had colors to use. So we left out we left out, you know, bright reds and bright pinks and oranges. And other than that, everything was whatever goes. And so I've seen some yarn bombs that were all the colors, and it just looked a little bit haphazard. And I wanted this to look a little more cohesive.
Dark blue, bluish turquoise, green, yellow, olive green or avocado green, spring green, blue, royal blue, yellow.
He seems to love that, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's very fascinated by the colors.
Last year they did this dragon made out of willow for kids to crawl through, or people named Joanne who aren't kids at all to crawl through. And whatever. Last night there was a bunch of a bunch of 20-somethings that went through it. They're not kids, and that was fun to see taller people go through it. So that was kind of fun. But so they're asking artists to participate and be part of the garden. And there's somebody else who worked all day yesterday to do it. So we had quite a community, an amazing community of people, just wonderful. So.
Might you keep adding to it, or are you?
I don't know. We had an embarrassment of goodies. So we had way more pieces to put up than we even expected. And so not only did we do the 3 trees, I thought, but we did a 4th tree here. And then Brenda spent most of this morning put up like a garland full of pennants out in the parking area. So if there's room to put up more, we will. Rita, and this is Karen, and this is April, and this is Rita, this is Wendy.
How long do you think these will last?
I don't know. We're intending to leave it up all winter and take it down in the spring, and it can certainly take that. So if everybody thinks it's wonderful and digs it and leaves it alone, then we'll take it down in the spring. And you know, there's a woman named Oleg who's in New York City who's originally from Poland, and she yarn bombed the Wall Street Bull, and that one came down the same day because Wall Street didn't have a sense of humor. But she also wasn't asked to do it. So we'll just keep, yeah, it will be fun to see if someone puts something up when I'm not here. You know, that would be really great. I would like that. That would be cool. So, you know,
yarn graffiti.
Yarn graffiti. Well, that's what this is. Yarn,
so to come and crochet.
That's true. You know, the word yarn bomb comes from the graffiti community, where they call it bombing when they put graffiti on things. So in this case, we did it on purpose, and we hope that everybody smiles. To me, it's about smiling.